Hello, friends. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining me today. This feels a little bit weird because I haven't done a voiceover for a speed build in a really long time. I actually haven't been building very much in The Sims for a while until this pack came out, and it just made me want to build a bunch of stuff. I've been actually really excited to be playing the game because of the businesses and hobbies pack. I feel like it has a lot of really unique gameplay that we haven't really seen before in any of the other packs. Like, I know people always compare it to Get to Work with the retail system, but I feel like this is completely different because it's so customizable and you can really do so many different things with it. I feel honestly that the businesses and hobbies pack, expansion pack, is like the first real expansion pack in the game that just adds a lot. Like, it actually expands the game rather than being in like such a narrow niche gameplay. Because like For Rent was an expansion pack, right? Yeah, so For Rent was an expansion pack, but it really doesn't expand upon the game at all. I really think it should be more of like a game pack, but this actually feels like it expands the game. And I also really like the world that it comes with. I'm normally not a huge fan of the worlds because they tend to be like so big and yet so empty. Like, when a world is so big in The Sims, it just feels empty because there's only a certain amount of townies that spawn, and to be able to like walk all around the world is just because there's only like 10 NPC Sims spawning on a lot at a time. It just doesn't fill the space. It looks unnatural. But I think the world in this pack is actually quite a decent size. It has a lot of lots, I think, and a lot of variation in the lot sizes. And I also really like the build style. It's very like bright and colorful and very cohesive, and it has just like a very cozy, tight-knit atmosphere, which I really like, especially if you look at the lots. They're not just lots floating out in the middle of nowhere like some of the worlds. They are actually like near other buildings, and the streets are kind of small, so it just gives the illusion of a very close-knit, small kind of village, city kind of thing. But I will say that I did find that emulating the build style was a little bit difficult because I'm just used to my little Simsy special blue suburban. Like, I learned how to build from watching Little Simsy so much, so that's kind of the only thing I know how to build. So really kind of trying to emulate the build style in Nordhaven is pretty difficult for me, especially with like roof pieces and stuff. As you saw, like in the beginning, I tried to use one of the really cool like roof pieces, but I couldn't get it to work. I didn't really know how I was supposed to use it. So yeah, I also really like the world name Nordhaven. I know some people say like Nordhaven because it's supposed to be like Scandinavian based world, so a lot of people say Nordhaven, which makes sense, but I prefer saying Nordhaven. It kind of reminds me of an Animal Crossing New Leaf town that I made. It was something Haven. I don't quite remember. But I do think it's really cute, and it has a nice ring to it, and I think it really fits with the kind of cozy, quaint little atmosphere of the town. And I also really love the pre-made Sims that come in this world, and the lots. The lots are really nice too. I have no complaints about that. And the pre-made Sims are all so cute, and it actually encouraged me to start rotational gameplay, which I have wanted to try for so long. I was thinking of doing just like a base game Willow Creek rotational gameplay, but I don't know, I feel like I spend too much time in Willow Creek and I need to like expand my horizons. So when I saw the businesses and hobbies world, I just like fell in love with it and all the Sims, and I was like, this is the save. This is the world that I'm going to try rotational gameplay. So I'm very excited about that. And I feel like because of the gameplay and the way that the world is set up, a lot of them have small businesses already, which is really nice because then I don't have to like go and create them myself, which is kind of difficult, especially like me when you're not super good at building. So having like most of the townies already have kind of like their small businesses and gameplay kind of set up already It's super nice. And I really like their houses, so I don't have to go in and like edit them and refurnish or rebuild them. So it's just very convenient, but also like feels so perfect because the Sims themselves have so much like charm and character already compared to like maybe the Willow Creek townies, which you know are kind of like old and outdated. I will say the only thing that I dislike about the businesses and hobbies expansion pack is the name. Like the amount of times that I have like stumbled over my words trying to say businesses and hobbies, even just in the couple minutes that I've been recording this voiceover. Like, why did they name it that? It's such a horrible name. It doesn't go with any of the other kind of naming schemes that they've been using in the past. And it's so long and like convoluted. Like, sure, it's kind of descriptive, but it's almost like too descriptive. Like, maybe just tone it down a little bit. Like, if they had named it like The Sims 4 Small Businesses or Sims 4 Family Businesses, like something like that would have been way better and way easier to say and type. Because having to put businesses and hobbies expansion pack in the like YouTube titles is crazy. It's so annoying. It's so hard to spell. Like businesses, wow. For someone like me who cannot spell to save my life, even with autocorrect, like it's just not a good combo. But anyway, I'm very excited about starting my rotational gameplay. I already have an episode out from a few days ago on my channel, and I really enjoyed playing. Like, I have a few other series, like Rhodes Ranch and the Not So Berries Challenge, and I really enjoy those. But I had such a fun time playing in this world with the Lawton family, the pre-made townie family, with the coffee boon, coffee shop, library kind of thing. I had a lot of fun playing with that family. They are so precious, and I'm also excited to record more. So because it is a rotational gameplay, I'm going to be going through like all the families 1 week at a time, which I've never done before. So I'm really excited. So what's going to happen with that like Let's Play series is that for the first time playing each household, I'm going to be making a video on it, but then I will likely just play on my own as well. So the rest of the series will be just update videos, kind of like what I do with my Volkov family, which is the current household that I started and play off camera. It's just my own personal save file. I will say though, however, that after I finished recording the Nordhaven Let's Play with the Lawton family, as soon as I hit stop recording and I went to save the game, it crashed and I lost all of my progress while I was recording. So, at least the video got saved and I didn't get so far into it. I think I played maybe like 2 days, so it wasn't like the end of the world, but I've never had that happen before. Like while I was saving, it just crashed and I was stunned, but it's okay. I think I kind of went back afterwards to get back to where I was, and I'll need to play a full week anyway by myself for the rotation to kind of work, so that's okay, I suppose. But I am also very excited to do the next episode of that. I don't know who I'm gonna choose. I think I'm going to do the couple that have the pottery shop. I'm very excited, and I'm really excited to play with that couple because I haven't done the pottery yet and I haven't even seen it in my game, so that's probably who I'll choose. And I also did read the description of the family. I forget the name, but they're kind of like a trouble in paradise. Like the guy, I think his name is Gert, might be like almost kind of cheating on his wife, so it's kind of interesting, and I'm excited to see how that plays out. Okay, let's talk about the build, I guess, for a little bit. I really wanted to build a little cafe like this since I heard about the pack. I don't know, something about just like more of like a third space kind of cafe. So it has like some really comfy couches to sit on, a fireplace, and some computers. So like your Sims could come here and do homework, have a coffee, or like just read or hang out, talk with friends. I think it's a really cute place to come and visit if you want your Sims to just like get out of the house, but not really if you have anything specific in mind. I think I struggle with that a lot. I feel like, okay, if I'm going to make my Sims leave the house, they need to do something very specific. But a building like this that has a bunch of different stuff, they can just come and kind of exist for a little while to just get out of the house, which I'm really trying to do more often with my Sims because I don't really make my Sims leave the house at all. So having some places like this would be really nice. Oh yeah, and then the upstairs apartment is very cute, very bright and colorful with lots of pinks, and I think it turned out really cute. I really like the build mode of this game, or of this pack as well. I think it's really good. But that's all I have for the voiceover, so stay tuned for the tour at the end of the video. Okay, here we are with the reveal. I actually really like how this build turned out. So we have this like really cute, quaint little cafe. Also kind of like a, what's it called? A gaming cafe, a little bit. So you could come and get some like work done or whatever, play some video games. You have these like big comfy seatings, and I love how like bright and kind of colorful the wallpaper is, but it's still like kind of like dark and cozy. And you have this like cafe area with the menu, some nice little bathrooms. And then I really love this like outside area. So you have this like big deck with these chairs. I love all the plants and this kind of like fairy light situation. I think it's super cute. And then you can come and like sit in the gardens to play chess or whatever. And it looks really pretty at nighttime with all the lights as well. And then if you go upstairs, you have this little balcony attached to the kind of residential apartment area, which is so cute and pink. I just love how it turned out. I think it's so bright and colorful. And it's kind of funny. This like downstairs area, as I was building it, it kind of reminded me of like a dream that I had of like being in a cafe like this, which I thought was kind of weird, but I think that just makes me like it even more for whatever reason. But yeah, I think it's really cute. It's really cozy. I'm very happy with this build. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye!